up? Oh, hey babe, is that for me? No. This is mine. You know I got a pregame to celebrate! I think I'm dating a narcissist. Oh, really? You think, Cindy? What was your first clue? He has pictures of only himself framed, and we're celebrating his half birthday. Like, who does that? Look who's turning 29 and a half! So if you've ever missed an early red flag only to facepalm later and say, if only I knew earlier, don't worry, I got your back. This video is for you. What's up guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Christy, and this video was inspired by my little sister, who is beautiful and talented and was dating for the past 2 or 3 years. Sorry guys, she does have a boyfriend now. And together we came up with the 4 biggest red flags women should look out for. Now men, if you're watching, make sure to forward this to your little sister or your mom or whoever, or you can just get an inside scoop on what not to do and what girls are looking for. I can't really blink. I think you're supposed to only do it with one eye. Now to red flag number 1.
And one of the things she told me when she was on her deathbed was...
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Okay, obviously, this is an exaggeration. Ugh, I hope so. If that ever has happened to anybody, I'm really sorry. But ladies, it's important. Tune in to where he is paying attention. And also, is he respectful with where he keeps his attention? Can you talk about something serious without him like making a joke or looking elsewhere or freaking out? Otherwise, you're gonna be in a relationship and you're gonna be like, are you even here? Are you listening? Because great relationships are all about connection. And you can only connect with someone if they're really here with you, you know?
So I played soccer for Saginaw Valley State and...
Yeah, soccer, I played soccer. I didn't actually play for FC Barcelona, but I didn't play in college, but the team I was on, we had these colors, we were pretty good.
Okay.
Number 2, trying way too hard to prove themselves. Now I know it's tough because sometimes in first dates, if you're into somebody, you want to really get the second date, so you want to say all these cool things about yourself. But here's the thing, you can tell if you're paying attention if this is coming from insecurity, because what that says about the other person, if they're always like, oh I'm so cool, Dan Blazarian, he's like my best friend, well he answered one of my tweets once. And also, I own Bitcoin. That kind of proving often comes from a place of insecurity. That kind of person is gonna be somebody who always needs to be reassured, maybe needs the center of attention to always be on them, and often gets jealous or competitive. So look out for that.
I know I shouldn't be talking about my ex, but you're just so different. She was a little bit crazy. Not good. But you seem really stable, like, you know, straight, like good, solid. You know, I don't get any craziness from all this. Like, you seem very sane, which is amazing. I love that about you.
Thank you.
Number 3, talking shit about an ex. This is huge. First of all, ladies, if you want a mature man is not gonna feel the need to talk bad about someone who they had chosen in the past to love for a given amount of time. And also, if they're talking shit, that also means that they probably didn't end amicably. And that means that they're still hurt, so they probably are the kind of person who holds grudges and does not forgive, even though it's over and they're moving on and they're on a date with you now. Also, side note, I would be very wary of any man who labels a woman as crazy. Because most of the time, if they are in a relationship with a person who they label as crazy, they are not taking any responsibility for either that behavior, or if she is actually like clinically crazy or insane, you should have empathy for that. So it's one or the other, a lack of empathy or a lack of responsibility.
Aren't you a little warm out? It's like 100 degrees.
Yeah, I mean, 100 degrees, but this is the new Versace. This is the spring line. You know, I don't expect everyone to understand fashion, you know, especially anyone from, I think you said what, Michigan? Yeah.
Okay, number 4 is like having a better than attitude. Of course it's exaggerated in that example, but this can be as simple as if you're on a date and you like want to take a picture of your food and they're like, oh my god, that's so weird, I'm embarrassed to be around you, or whatever. It can be that subtle, because here's the thing. According to John Gottman, who is a relationship expert and psychologist and researcher, the #1 indicator a relationship or marriage will not work is if there are signs of contempt, which basically means one person thinks I'm better than you or I don't respect you. The #1 indicator, and you can find that out so early on. Alright guys, that's all I have for you guys. I know that there are so many more red flags we could talk about. If you have one, make sure you leave it in the comments below. And if you have any other questions about love, risk, relationships, I'll do my best to answer every single one of them, at least in the comments or maybe in a video. Thanks so much for tuning in.
I'm sorry, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Shit, I laughed during it. Sorry.
Babe! Come on!